I failed miserably at YouTube until I understood several core concepts which are critical for growth, especially if you're a small channel. Step number one, all it takes is literally 100 views a day to crush YouTube. And step number two, I can't play the game like a big channel because I don't have the audience that a big channel has. Number three, I can't grow unless I honor the most important type of audiences on YouTube. And interestingly enough, YouTube literally just updated the mobile app to reflect these audiences, and I wonder if you've seen this on YouTube. Let's jump in. I want to cover this step-by-step process for the most important thing on YouTube, and that's crafting a video start to finish that gets more views. And step number one begins by qualifying the video topic and title before you do anything else. In fact, this video that you're watching right now has very high interest from my viewers. So I know it has the potential to do really well, but sadly, potential is not enough if you want to blow up. So to qualify your video, do this. Jump on YouTube Studio, click on Analytics and then Trends. Now, you can do this on a desktop, on a mobile device, it doesn't matter. And again, you can see this video has high viewer interest, fantastic. But then you want to do this because when you see what I'm going to show you next, you'll literally multiply the views to your video. You want to scroll down and look at what people are watching. Notice this video here. Now, this is a good video idea, but when I find a video idea from a smaller channel that has had a breakout video, for example, this video has driven more than 100,000 views and in the last month alone. I know it's a really fantastic idea, but I continue to qualify the idea. I do that by jumping on YouTube and I begin to type out the exact video title that I'll use for my video. Here I begin to type, I failed at YouTube, and then notice what happens. YouTube literally predicts the search term, in this case also video title, and that's a good thing because it shows and it demonstrates that the algorithm understands this topic, this video title, and we're really on to something powerful now. And notice that the video ranking number one is from Tom and he has less than 5,000 subscribers. So we've got a small channel that's driven a tremendous amount of views and it's happened in the last month alone. That's 100,000 YouTube viewers that have watched this video on a specific topic. And when they log on to YouTube next, there's a really good chance that my video that's going to have the same exact title is going to be served to them. How do I know this? Because of this research paper here. Notice this. When was the last time the viewer watched a video on this topic? Bingo. Check out this statement. Keep in mind that your video thumbnails are always competing against other videos, whether on the home page, up next, on the watch page, in search results, and even in the subscription feed. And a great thumbnail, just like a movie poster, has a simple and easy to understand design. Adding just a few captivating words to your thumbnail can dramatically increase the amount of viewers who click, especially when you create very different thumbnails using different images and different text. However, this alone is simply not enough to ensure the success of a video. You see, the video you create has to keep viewers watching, especially in the first 30 seconds. This is called retention, and there's some information that's buried in YouTube, but it really helps you understand how well your videos are performing. So do this. Next, scroll down until you see this, key retention metrics. And then you want to click on this drop down here and select compare to other videos on YouTube. This is gold. And it makes understanding retention so much easier. Notice now we have low, average, and high. And you want to hit high as early as possible. I always strive to hit high in the first 30 seconds of my video. This video did great. It hit high, but it took about 42 seconds. Not bad, but always room for improvement. And that brings me to step number 2, which is to keep viewers watching as long as possible in those first 30 seconds. This is really hard to do unless you leverage this strategy. It makes it so much easier. You want to start out your video with a number of statements that just hit really fast. Like, did you know there's a new tool that can really predict whether or not the algorithm will push out your video? And did you know blah, blah, blah? Just like I started this video, before you film, think about what you're going to share in your video and then come up with a number of statements, especially when you kind of indicate there's something you may not know. This is going to really create interest and intrigue for your viewers. It's going to keep them watching, allowing you to get that sweet high audience retention that, when combined with a great title and a great thumbnail, and now you've got great audience retention, really sets you up for success. And yet there's still a number of things that we can do to keep viewers watching even longer. This time we want to return again to YouTube Studio, Analytics, and Trends. Next, we're going to type in the keyword phrase / YouTube video title that we'll use for our video title, and then we want to click on this button here, Show All. Do that and you'll be presented with a bunch of different talking points that are based on what viewers are interested and watching on YouTube in real time, allowing you to understand the audience better. Like this topic that has medium search volume. Why my views suddenly stopped on YouTube, which is interesting because I literally got a comment just like this morning. Is it normal for YouTube to kill a short when 73% choose to view and the retention is 94%? The answer is yes, especially when the video has a low amount of views. And that brings us to step number 3, which is overcoming what I like to call YouTube nightmare mode. You see, when you publish a video to YouTube, the algorithm is going to connect your video with viewers it believes will enjoy your video the most. And that brings me to that statement I made at the beginning of this particular video. The most important audiences on YouTube. If you log in to Studio, and then you click on Community, which used to be called Comments. Now notice in the upper right-hand corner, we have returning viewers. You really want to see this number grow month by month as you continue on YouTube. It's the returning viewers that power your channel. They're just as important as new viewers. And these are the two groups we have to pay attention to. But then again, nightmare mode. You see, we have regular viewers and returning viewers. And regular viewers are like easy mode. They're more likely to click on your video when you publish. They're more likely to watch your video longer. And all of these things are great for the metrics you need to get the views you deserve. So when the algorithm continues to connect your video to viewers on YouTube, more and more of those viewers are going to be new viewers who sadly click a lot less often, hurting your CTR. New viewers also watch less of a video, also hurting your watch time metrics, and the trend continues. However, if your metrics hold up, you'll continue to get views. Which brings us to step number 4, which is critical if you want to survive and thrive as a small creator. You gotta have a niche. You have to understand how the game is played when you're not extraordinary. A lot of creators that have huge audiences are extraordinary. Casey Neistat, extraordinary. Alex Hormozi, extraordinary. He makes millions and millions of dollars and people are going to be more likely to listen. But what if that's not you? You gotta play the game in a completely different manner. And this is why it's so critical to have a niche, a topic that'll bring viewers back to your channel because they love the topic, not you. Then the goal is to create videos on that same topic again and again, and to share your thoughts and ideas, and to slowly incorporate some of your own personality into your videos so viewers start to tune in and watch because they love you, no matter what you have to say. And fact of the matter is, Alex Hormozi has a niche. And anybody telling you you don't need a niche, you know what's interesting? This information always comes from channels that share about social media and YouTube. That's a niche. But there's a really powerful method that allows you to cover some subtopics and really find your way faster. So for example, this channel, I'm going to start talking more about AI. That is a subtopic that I can use. In fact, I published this video, which now drives 100 views a day. This video is fantastic because 100 views a day is enough to grow a channel. They add up to thousands and thousands of views over time. When I began this channel, I talked about branding and I talked about editing on an iPhone. Different subtopics, and it allowed me to reach an audience faster because I wasn't like narrowly jammed into one specific niche. I was just broad enough, but not too broad. Super powerful. And then step number 5 is to stick to the plan, to follow these steps. And anytime I don't do that, I'm less likely to get the views that I desire on this YouTube platform. Stick to the plan, have a strategy, honor the niche, and keep uploading. And most importantly, check out this video on the screen, which can help you to understand the power of AI and or really blow up your YouTube channel with this video. I'll see you there. You dig?